When people talk about power, they usually mean armies, money, oil, or trade routes. But history shows us something more subtle at work. Soft power, cultural dominance, symbols, prestige. Tonight we examine one of the most unlikely arenas where national competition plays out on a global stage, the Miss Universe pageant. And we ask a question that sounds absurd until it doesn't. Could the Miss Universe crown be part of a broader geopolitical story? For over 7 decades, Miss Universe has functioned as more than a beauty contest. It is a televised export of the national image, discipline, poise, aesthetics, values. When you examine the record books, 2 countries stand apart. The United States sits at the top of the leaderboard, more wins than any other nation, a near constant presence in the finals, a cultural machine that understands branding better than anyone. But then there is Venezuela, a country marked by inflation, political instability, sanctions, and shortages. Yet second only to the United States in total Miss Universe victories. This is not coincidence. This is infrastructure. In Venezuela, beauty is not treated as a hobby. It is treated as an export. There are academies, training pipelines, systems designed to produce winners. Miss Universe titles bring international attention, sponsorships, tourism, and narrative control. They project stability and excellence, often in direct contradiction to political reality. This is soft power in its purest form. Just as oil once bought influence, just as sports victories shape national identity, pageant dominance becomes reputational leverage. Venezuela has mastered this, which raises an uncomfortable question. Why does a struggling petrostate consistently outperform wealthier nations on one of the world's most visible cultural stages? Because the contest matters. Now we introduce a variable. For nearly 2 decades, Miss Universe was owned by Donald Trump. This is not speculation. This is fact. Under his ownership, the pageant expanded internationally. It became more commercially aggressive, more brand-focused, more visible. Trump understood something fundamental. Visibility is leverage. Miss Universe was not just a show, it was a global billboard. And during this period, one rival kept reappearing: Venezuela, consistently, relentlessly, winning, always near the top, always competing. So now we ask the question, carefully and with a straight face. Is it theoretically possible that a man who thinks in terms of competition, branding, and dominance could subconsciously view Venezuela not only as an oil state, not only as a political adversary, but as a cultural competitor? Not consciously, not explicitly, but structurally. History shows that empires do not only crush armies, they neutralize competitors across every arena: economic, cultural, symbolic. When a smaller country repeatedly challenges your dominance on a world stage you own, that creates friction, even if the stage is a beauty pageant. Let's be clear, no one is claiming that military decisions are made because of beauty contests. But power is rarely rational in isolation. Leaders act inside ecosystems of ego, symbolism, grievance, and legacy. Venezuela challenges the United States in oil, in regional influence, in ideology, and strangely, in global pageantry. One exports chaos, the other exports crowns. Both compete for narrative, and narratives matter. Sometimes a crown is just a crown, and sometimes it becomes a proxy battlefield. Because history is filled with moments where symbols mattered more than logic. Flags, sports, Olympics, art, beauty. Miss Universe may look frivolous, but it is global, televised, emotional. And when nations compete for attention, legitimacy, and prestige, nothing is too small to matter. Sometimes soft power stays soft, and sometimes it hardens into policy. End.